Hey guys, jumping right in. We have so much trying new makeup, as you could see from my thumbnail. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with the brows. This I just bought a new one of. It's the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I've used this before, but I wanted it back in my life. So got this. And we do have a new brow product. Normally I don't do brows unless I have new brow products, which we do. We have the Benefit. It has like a 3-prong tip to it. Didn't I have one of these before? I thought they did. For the shape of my brows, I always use a pencil and then I go in with the brow pen. So I'm just gonna quickly use my CoverGirl pencil. Give me shape. This brow needs more work than this one. This one's actually almost grown fully in, surprisingly. This is the new Mighty Fine brow pen from Benefit. I have the shade 3 Warm Light Brown. This is what the pen looks like. I love a brow pen. I prefer this probably with one tip, but we're going to try it out. That filled it in nice and soft. It almost becomes one when you turn it sideways. You know what? That's not bad. That actually worked so good. I remember they had one of these. I didn't like it. What did they do differently? I need to know, because I actually really like how that turned out. It looks like brow hairs on me. I love this. I'm gonna put down a base for my eyeshadow. I'm not doing too much for the eyes today. I have so many brushes here that are new from Morphe. They're their new antibacterial technology brushes. If I counted correctly, there's 35 brushes here. So many new brushes to play around with for future videos. I don't even know where to start with these. I thought this brush was really cool, unique to this collection. And it's their brow brush, and it has this end to it, but also has a brow gel brush end. How cool is that for a brush? I don't have anything like this in my collection, so I thought that was a really nice addition. I'm going to just use this brow brush and the angled end to just clean up with concealer. I'm going to be using my NARS Soft Matte for underneath my eyes. I've been back to absolutely loving this concealer. It's been my favorite concealer as of lately. The Morphe also has this cute little set. I love their puffs. I love the color of these. I've never tried anything that looked like that though. I'm curious to see that. I love this little kit because the Morphe sponge and puff are actually my favorite. This is gonna stain though because it's so light. I love the color of the puff. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury powder and my Morphe puff just to set that concealer in place. Using an M331 eye blender brush, I'm going to take a little bit of eyeshadow from my MakeupByCheryl palette. I don't have a new palette to try for this video. I have a glitter that I wanted to use, of course, but on a glitter kick. So I'm just going to run this through the crease, and then we're going to throw some glitter on my eye. I randomly got a package from Hourglass in the mail. I was so thankful. I have a couple of their products to use for new makeup, and we have one of their Scattered Light glitter eyeshadows, and I have been on a glitter kick, as you know, and this is in the shade Ray. I thought this would be really fun to try. I've tried one of these before and I thought they were so pretty, but look at this color. I just can't wait to put this on my eyes. Taking an M301 brush. Normally I'd use my finger for a product like this. Going to use a brush today and then blend it out with my finger, I think, just because I can't get my finger in the pot. I love glitter because it looks like I did a lot when I didn't. It's hard to describe, but it's definitely showing up more taupey on my lid, I feel. I'm just going to quickly do a little bit of a shadow liner with this M363 brush. As I said, the eyes aren't really too much of a focus today. Most of the products we have new are complexion, but I still wanted to do a complete look for you guys. Before we get too carried away, my lips need something on them, and Too Faced came out with new pillow balm. So these are new colors and the packaging is different. They did not change the formula because that was something I was worried about. This is my favorite one of the ones they sent me over. This is Pink Pineapple Kiss. This is the new packaging. I believe they have 5 new shades. The only one I don't have is the cocoa one, but I love the pink and I need something soothing on my lips right now. Isn't that such a pretty color? And it also smells like what it says. Definitely pineapple-y, which I personally love. I'm going to clean up my fallout after. I actually feel like I got more fallout from that MakeupByCheryl eyeshadow than glitter. But I do still have some glitters on my face. We will clean that up after. I'm going to move on to mascara. And I do have a new eyelash curler from BK Beauty. I didn't even know they were releasing a new eyelash curler. I knew they had some new core brushes, which I do have and want to try, but these Morphe ones came in. And I definitely wanted to use them because I haven't seen anyone talk about those. I'm gonna love this eyelash curler. I can't even get the ends together, which is what you're looking for. And this does come with more pads in it, which is amazing. They give you 4. Love that. If you're looking for a new eyelash curler, I'm loving this one. I'm really wanting the House Labs mascara. I thought it was to launch on Boxing Day. I don't believe it ever launched in Canada because I wasn't able to get my hands on it. I never even saw it in stock. Anyways, I also wanted to try out this mascara. It's from L'Oreal. It's their Paradise Big Deal, and this is the waterproof version, which I don't typically go for, but I did get a mascara remover that one of you recommended to me for my Clio Kill Lash. So this is supposedly supposed to get off waterproof mascara really easily. Kill Lash, which is impossible to remove usually. So I'm gonna try this out as well and just let you know my feedback in the comments or a little update on the screen how this went. But I'm also trying out a mascara remover in this video. And this is called the Heroine Make Speedy Mascara Remover. And I thought it would be good to test out with this waterproof mascara. I love L'Oreal Lash Paradise, so it's nice to see a new flanker for the Paradise line. And I wanted to pick up a waterproof. It's a rubberized wand. Lash Paradise was a natural bristle brush with an hourglass shape. Wow, okay. This is already impressing me. Separation, volume, and length right off one coat. It's a little bit wet only because it's fresh, but it's not too bad, honestly. This is building really nicely too without getting too clumpy. Then to clean up any fallout on my face, I've just been using these Medicube Zero Pore Pads. It is a slight exfoliation to the skin, so I don't do this every time, but they have been keeping my pores and texture in check. And I can use these more often than, say, my Paula's Choice, which I also love. These are just better for sensitive skin. Why am I talking like this? I oddly love how these smell. It's like sweet medicinal. And I had just washed my face prior to filming too. We still have stuff coming off. These are my current favorite toner pads. There's so many that I love, but I have to say these are my favorite. Prior to my foundation, this has been my go-to combo as of lately. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, followed by my Caffeine Eye Cream from Inkey List, and then my Purito Sunscreen, which I've been absolutely loving. If this Charlotte Tilbury didn't have the fragrance in it, I would really like it because I do feel like it's helped even my skin a bit. Also, prior to going in with the rest of my complexion, I do let my skincare sit a bit before going in with it because if it's not fully into the skin, it can make your foundation slip and slide and just not wear the best. So I recommend letting it sit. That's not always showcased in tutorials because you can't really see a time lapse of me sitting with my skincare on. I still like to show it what I do for my makeup skincare prep, but I do let it sit. It's so dry around my nose. I definitely needed hydration there. My lips ate up that lip balm. I'm gonna apply more on. That is how dry I am today. I've been picking up my lashes lately from Shein because you get a whole tray for $2-3. So that's where I've been getting my lashes, very affordable. I like that these ones have a clear band. As you can see, they're very delicate though. They're very lightly wispy. It's not really full, this lash, but I don't want a super full look. I just want a more natural lash look. Plus, my lashes are already lashing quite a bit with that mascara. It's just gonna add a little bit of extra. The skin is skinning, if I do say so myself. I'm loving how the base is looking. I do have a new Korean primer. I heard about this. I really wanted to try it. It's the Espoir Jello Glowrizer. I'll have it linked. I don't know what I'm saying. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be a dupe for something, so I heard. Love the packaging though, and the texture looks super cool. So let's give this a try. I've tried a lot of Korean skincare, but not makeup. I want to do more makeup this year. Love the texture. Very thin. I was worried about adding anything extra. I love how this feels. I can't even begin to tell you my journey with Korean skincare, but going into makeup, just honestly finding hit after hit. There's been very few misses. There's only one I can honestly think of. Even more glow. I'm loving the complexion. I've had this product for a while, and I saw Wayne Goss just did a video on it. It's from Merit. It's the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I've seen people use this for concealer, foundation, contour. Basically, whatever you would want to use a complexion foundation product for. And this is supposed to be light in coverage. So I do have my NARS concealer just to spot correct any of my problem areas. I don't expect this to cover it. It's not intended to be full coverage, so we're not going to treat it as a full coverage product. We're going to use this as a light coverage product for the skin today and then work with what we got after just to see what this does for my skin, because I do have a lot of spots. So it's nice to see on someone's skin like my own what a lighter coverage product can do for our skin type. So I'm going to show you how this goes on the skin. There are a ton of foundation brushes in the lineup here. I'm going to go with a domed one for this, just to move around the product. This is the M104 foundation brush. I have the shade Suede. This is a medium neutral. I am a little bit warmer today, so we'll see how this works, but shade-wise, I think that's going to be okay. We're just going to start off with a little bit. We're going to see if it's buildable, but I don't expect coverage from this. Mainly just an evening of the skin. I think it looks beautiful on my forehead. Obviously on my cheeks I have a little bit more redness and spots, so I feel like that's where I personally am just going to add a little bit more. We're going to try building it up there. But this just highlights the skin, lets it shine through, not intended to really cover it up. The color match is really good. I really want to get a darker shade to do some contour with or bronzing. I think that would be really pretty. And then I didn't use this as concealer, but we will put a little bit in the inner corner and blend it out. See how that looks underneath the eyes. Using an M132 concealer brush. There's again a bunch of concealer brushes in the collection. I used a more concentrated amount for my under eyes, and you can see it definitely looks more pigmented. I'm going to spot conceal with my NARS concealer now, but I really like that as a concealer. You can still see my spot. It's not full coverage, but again, it's not intended to be. I feel like this would be really nice for those getting into makeup or more mature skin possibly. I think I have really good skin. I just have some spots. So for me, it's just the spot concealing I need to do. I don't really want to cover up my freckles and all that. I think that's fine. Just the overall redness, I think it tackled that nicely. And then just a couple spots I don't like peeking through. So that's where the NARS concealer is coming in. Still using that concealer brush. I would say for makeup, one of my strong suits is actually color matching. I'm pretty good at analyzing my skin or someone else's skin and picking out the best product available with whatever foundation is for their skin type. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect every time, but out of what companies offer, I'm pretty good at finding the best option. This is a good skin day. My complexion looks really nice. It looks still natural. I have the spots I want covered up. It's laying really nice. It has the perfect amount of glow. It looks really healthy, fresh, youthful. I wasn't sure how a product like this would work for my skin, but honestly, with a little bit of concealer on the spots that I need, I think it's beautiful, and you don't need a ton of product with it. I definitely want to pick up my contour shade in this just so I could do a little bit of cream with that. I think it would be so pretty, the formulas to match, but I'm loving how that looks. I'm so happy I decided to try it because I wasn't sure, because I thought it wouldn't work for my kind of skin, but it definitely does. We're having a really good skin day today. See, I don't even want to powder my skin. That's how much I love the finish right now. For under eye, I'm going to take a little bit of my Kosas pink powder. You can see she is loved. This has been the only thing I've been using to set underneath my eyes lately because I don't think it's too pink. It's like the perfect amount of brightness, and this wears really nicely. The Kosas powder has a nice soft blur to it. As you can see, I'm going to use the all over powder just with that puff still. I really want to use that smaller puff. What is that for? I'm going to ask you guys first, what should I use this little baby puff for? Hold on, let's take it out of the package. Ooh, this has the softest, spongiest texture to it. I've never seen a little sponge like this. I think that's gonna be great. Oh, I should have used that for under the eye. If this was slightly more pointed, wow. Or for blending out cream. I don't have a cream blush today. Okay, that was a fail. Wow. I would buy this just for this. This is incredible. I want you guys to feel this, please. And then powder. Smooths out the skin, flattens the glow a bit, but that will come back within, I'd say, 3 hours, or even after certain setting sprays. I find the natural finish will come back. I like to at least start off a little bit set. We do have some new bronzers here. I'm gonna take the shade Medium, and this is from What's Up Beauty. This is what the packaging looks like. shade medium. These remind me of a flattened version of the mineralized skin finishes from MAC. It has this veining throughout it. The color looks really nice. I'm going to use that bronzer today. We have the M241 brush, which is a powder bronzer brush. I'm not looking at the names of the brushes when I pick out a brush. I'm just grabbing the shape that I'd like, and it happens to be a bronzer brush because they have a million powder brushes in that set. Wasn't sure if I needed medium or tan. I think medium should be fine. It's a nice light bronze. I haven't been going as dark in my bronzer lately. I've been really into my Gucci bronzer. This one's really pretty. This actually reminds me of the color without the glow of Gucci number 3. I'm loving my complexion. I've heard really good things about that Merit stick. So happy I tried it. It's really pretty. Combination of everything though. I'm having a really good skin day. Just taking my eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna dust it off on my hand, the one that I use for the crease. Just going to run it down my nose. The brow brush, I might actually use that for contour. It has the angle kind of like the Patrick Ta on it that I showed you earlier. I'm gonna smush this all in with my soft sponge. I hope they sell this separate, or you could get like a pack of 3 or something. I have no idea why. These are only available in Canada right now, and I think Europe, not the US, but when these come out, please try these. I know they're pricey, and I don't often say you need to try something like this. The formula of this is beautiful, soft, buildable. They have 2 finishes though, so I haven't tried the one which I want to try on camera with you guys today. It's like NARS Orgasm, but better. So this is Restless Rosé. These are the YSL Make Me Blush blushes. This color is so stunning. You don't need a highlight with it. There's gold throughout, but not chunky like the NARS one. The formula is unmatched. They don't have a scent like the Gucci blushes. This is the new one I got. I had to go back to try a matte shade, so I want to see if I like the matte one just as much as the satin, because I love the satin. This one's the shade Peachy Nude, which I thought would go beautiful with my lip right now. And also with the color blue. Something about peach and navy blue. For blush, I picked out the powder blush brush in M201. Reminds me of MakeupByCheryl, but with a slant to it, which I thought was really cool for this. So we're gonna dip in. A lot of pigment came up actually. We'll see how the matte one looks on the skin. Stop. I don't know how blush launches this year are gonna top this for me. That is how much I've been loving these blushes. This one definitely has more pigment than the satin. They are blurring. I don't think they say they're blurring, but they're supposed to be long wearing and waterproof. They do wear all day on me, at least the satin one does. Wanted to test out this matte version with you guys. I love the color though, and it works with the finish of my skin right now. And I love this brush. In my surprise hourglass package, I got sent one of these ambient lighting palettes. Thought I'd just take this shade right here and see if it can work as a subtle highlight. So I have the liquid highlighter brush, and this is the M282. Taking that finishing powder just on my nose. I have to have some sort of highlight on the nose, and that's working exactly how I wanted. So there is that, just to help with the contour. And I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm gonna use that just to top off the cheekbones. I used this on New Year's Eve, which I want to recreate that makeup look. I wore a version of it in one of my recent videos, and you guys really wanted to see it, which I'm so glad, because I've been loving a rosy look lately. That gives a nice subtle highlight. I love that. For lips, I actually love this color so much. I'm just going to keep it like that, but I'm gonna add some lip liner just because I'd noticed my lips are getting smaller now. They only look bigger because they were pulled tight with so much dehydration. Does anyone ever get that? I do have a new lip liner to try. Picked it up because I saw going viral Billie Eilish's lip combo, which I also picked up one of those stains to copy her lip. But we're going to use the Tower 28 lip pencil, and this is in the shade Work of Art. Tonally, this is really good for me for overlining. Pretty close to my lip color, just to give me the shape I like. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Too Faced Pillow Balm, and this is the Pink Pineapple Kiss. A little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. Then to set my face, I also really wanted to try this out for Korean makeup. This is really popular in Korea apparently. It's their all day tight makeup setting fix. And this is just supposed to be a setting spray. I haven't seen anyone use this. I was just looking at all the things that were popular. All Day Tight Makeup Setting Fix. We'll see how that is. It looks like it's a continuous mist. Or not? It is not. I've been deceived. Still nice and fine. What does it smell like? I smell a light scent to it. I just don't know what it is. Brought back that natural glow that I was getting with that Merit stick. I love the finish. We'll see how my makeup wears. I have a lot of favorites here. I can't wait to do my roundup for this video, but we're gonna wait for this to dry down. I'm gonna go finish off my hair, come back, and we will finish off this video. I'm back. I just put a little bit of white in my inner corners. I've been loving doing that lately. I just used the Dior palette and a new Morphe brush to pop that in. And I'm gonna finish off the look with Vanilla Woods from the 7 Virtues. You already know I love this. I just recently got the full-size bottle. I purchased this when Sephora had their perfume sale, and I knew I wanted the full size of this, so finally have the full size because I'm almost done my travel. And it smells like Sol de Janeiro 40, but in perfume form, if you like that scent. It's one of my favorite vanillas on the market. It is intoxicatingly good. I felt like that matched how I'm feeling today, and now we're gonna go through all the products that we used in this video, and I have so many favorites. No particular order, we're just gonna start off with my lip combo. I don't know if it's just me, but does this color look slightly coral to you, not just pink? Because I feel like this is giving me my MAC Jazz vibes, which, speaking of MAC, actually, I did order all the new stuff, so that will be in a trying new makeup. It just hasn't come to me yet. Got a bunch of the nudes and Cool Spice lip liner, which I'm so excited for. I've never tried the Tower 28 formula, and it's really nice. It actually kind of reminds me of MAC, so it's funny I mentioned that. But the color of this is what I really like because it's very similar to my lip color, so it's easy for me to overline with this without it looking too unnatural. So I'm really enjoying this. Here is the packaging difference. You can see I'm actually almost done. Slight upgrade in the packaging. Same formula, has that cooling sensation on the lips when you initially apply it. And I feel like really smooths out the lines in your lips. So happy to have more colors. If they would have changed the formula though, I would have been raging. I only used 2 shades from the Hourglass palette, but if you're familiar with these formulas, it's just a finishing powder for the skin. Add some glow, some color. It's very light. And these are beautiful for that finishing touch. I feel like if you have one of these palettes though, you don't need multiple. I know some people are gonna disagree with me on that, but I think one is sufficient for your needs. The Morphe brushes and the new Puff collection. If you're looking for new brushes, this is a fantastic collection. I had no issue with any of the brushes. Obviously, I have to wash and use these more, but for the styles they have, I feel like they nailed it for a lot of the styles. I wish they had one for underneath cleaning up my brow because I kind of had to play around with some of the brushes for that section, but that's so minor. It's just me being particular. But the Puff package, it comes with my favorite puff and sponge, and now has this cute little super squishy and soft puff for cream, liquid, powder, you name it, whatever you want to use this for. It's really good at blending or blotting. So if you want to take this to go, I think that would be perfect for that, just to mesh everything into the skin. So I really love this set. Brushes, I'm not sure how much the whole set would be. They do have some standout individual brushes in my opinion. I especially love this blush brush. I love that it has the angle because as much as I love my Morphe and Ariel brush, I love that this one has that same sort of density but with an angle, so it's good for sculpting. So I think there was an upgrade there. New favorite eyelash curler. I'm obsessed with this and how much spring you get with it. This feels like one of those grip exercises. That's how much tension there is to this eyelash curler. My comparisons are wild. Very promising for this new L'Oreal mascara, the Paradise Big Deal. Got the waterproof. I'm going to be testing out tonight, removing it. So I'm going to set that aside to remember to do that. But I love how my lashes turned out. Even before I threw on a pair of my cheapy false lashes, I really love the volume and length and how separated they looked just with this mascara. I know it needs to dry out a little bit for me to like it even more. So I can't wait to test this in a couple more weeks just to see how the formula dries out a bit. These YSL blushes have blown me away. I haven't tried colors formula in a blush for a long time that feel and build like this does. Online, I wasn't sure of the colors that I was going to get. I am so happy with the 2 that I picked up. I will have them both linked down below, but when these become available to wherever you live, these are so good. I wish it was in a YSL price tag. The packaging of this, right up my alley. I love this sort of design. Very rarely do I like to have anything displayed, but this is one of those products that just looks good out on my desk. So very happy with packaging. It matches the luxury formula. I feel this is just one of those products that I truly feel these are going to be a big, big hit. Shocking how much I love this pen, because I remember a 3-prong pen from Benefit that I didn't like. This one made my brows look really nice and natural. I love this pen. I love the color of it too. So I can't wait to continue to use this more. It says it's long wearing. I'm going to be putting this whole makeup to the test. With more natural skin products, I always worry that it won't wear as well, like this Merit Stick. I love how my complexion looks right now. So I cannot wait to see how this wears on my skin. Often when things are sheer, they tend to go faster, which makes sense because you have less product and that clean girl makeup tends to disappear faster and not wear as well. This, I'm hopeful, this lasts on my skin, but it has the perfect amount of emollients to it while also setting on my skin, because I felt I didn't even need powder with this Merit foundation stick. Really excited to have finally used that on my channel. I think my skin looks incredible. And then I set it with this, I don't even know what this is called. So Natural Powder for Room. I set it with this. I'll have it linked. Has a slight scent to it, but if this works for my skin, I love how it gave that natural glow back. It was a fine mist, so this is checking all my boxes so far. So we'll see how my makeup wears with this, but I loved it so far. My bronzer color is just enough warmth to it. From What's Up Beauty, I thought it was natural and even. It had good pigmentation, but buildable, so it doesn't go on splotchy. The perfect kind of formula that I like for bronzer, so we'll continue to test that out to see how that goes. I hope it wears well because I love the color. This Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. I've used a couple of these shades, I think, before, just not this one. And it's really pretty. You guys know how much I love a glittery look. I'm definitely going to be doing more glittery looks on my channel, so stay tuned. That's all I've been wearing lately. And this glow primer blew me away as well. I can't wait to try this with a more matte formulation for my foundation just to see how that plays with it, because I feel like it would really enhance that sort of formula. However, with my skincare, this primer, everything just looks so good. As I said, my complexion, it's really doing it for me today. The sun's coming out. I'm just really happy. Everything's just working out. It's one of those days. Sun's shining now, have some great products. And this is the Espoir Do Like Jello Glow Riser. The texture of this, you gotta feel it. It's the perfect consistency for a primer. It gives you glow without glitter. Again, checking all my boxes there. So many good things this Trying New Makeup, and I have so much more. I got the new MAC collection, Mario glosses. There's just so many new makeup that I haven't even hauled for you guys yet that's coming also in another Trying New Makeup. I hope you guys are excited for all the new makeup launches like I am, because there's so many good ones that have launched that I cannot wait to share with you and do makeup tutorials for, dedicated videos, you name it, hauls. You're gonna get it all. So many videos to film, so I cannot wait for you to see them all. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. Let me know what your favorite product was from this Trying New Makeup. I would love to know, and I will see you guys in my next video.